smarter. And here's the good news. It's getting smarter in a way that the scientists are not sure they can control it anymore. That's great. And what will they do with it? They could revolutionize online advertising again. Welcome to Small Business Mornings. I'm your host, Pat Miller, the founder of the Idea Collective. Also on today's show, a follow-up on the economy. More news was released yesterday, and it's pretty good news, in fact. Plus, the Toys Hall of Fame. Did you know we have a Toys Hall of Fame? The Toys Hall of Fame needs your help to determine its next inductee. Small Business Mornings is on the air. It's a daily live stream at 9 a.m. Central for solopreneurs and small business owners, powered by the Idea Collective community. We bring entrepreneurs together to provide the support and resources they need to succeed. It's our way to live out our mission. Don't grow it alone. Stephanie and Sarah, great to see you both this morning. And if you're with us, put your howdy in the chat. And remember, if you're on Facebook, make sure you say hi from Tom Brousseau, because Facebook's names, they don't show up for some reason, which is annoying. Good morning, Teresa. Great to see you. Lisa, Rob in the house. Absolutely. All right, let's do the thing, shall we? Advertising and online profiling has completely changed in my lifetime and in your lifetime. Now, companies measure cost per click and cost per conversion, and they're really good at micro-targeting. But what if they could go further? Good morning, Aaron. Let's use an example. Let's pretend that you sell Chicago Bears football jerseys, and you need all the help you can to sell those right now. But let's say you sell football jerseys. Well, it used to be you would put an ad for the football jerseys inside the TV broadcast of the game, on the sports newspaper, hello, ancient, or on mail-targeted broadcast radio, right? You just go where you think sports fans are. Well, now we know that we can get way more precise. We can put our ads right in front of the right age and gender and location and even preferences. You could target all the fans of a Chicago Bears Facebook group. That's all possible and more. But what if you could go deeper and advertisers wouldn't even have to think about it? This stuff is getting kind of spooky. There's a new story in Wired magazine, read it this morning, and it shared how ads could get even smarter and better targeted. The way they're doing it is AI is analyzing your chat. And the story says AI is so good at analyzing your chat, it can find all of your identity data, name, gender, age, race, location, preferences. If it has a big enough subset of your data, it can basically tell you who you are without you ever identifying yourself. So if for some reason AI was analyzing my chat and it saw that I use words like goofy or groovy or neato, it would know that I'm a middle-aged white guy, old, etc. So the thought is, what if just by speaking or chatting, you're giving away your identity and AI is so good it can pick it up, even if you don't tell it? When asked in the article, the folks that were commenting on it, they said basically, yeah, we don't know how to stop this. Yikes. That's not what you want to hear. That's how the Terminator movie starts. Yeah, AI is doing a thing and we can't get it to stop. Help. Have you pulled the plug? Is it time to pull the plug? Yikes. So what it's going to do when it comes back to advertising, it will develop your profiles way faster. But here's where it gets like trippy. Imagine you sell the Bears jerseys and AI is monitoring people's conversations in real time for real-time target markets. Good morning, Barbara. It not only knows who you are, where you are, what you like, what you don't, what groups you're a part of. Because it's real time, it can also pull in your emotions and sentiment. So again, you're trying to sell Chicago Bears jerseys. Their quarterback isn't playing very good right now. Half the fan base wants him gone. Half the fan base wants him to stay. So instead of showing ads for his jersey to every Chicago Bears fan, AI would help you slice and dice just to the fans that are saying good things about him. What? Imagine you want to fill your restaurant 4 blocks off of Times Square on New Year's Eve. You know the type of people that might be coming, but what if you knew exactly who was coming and exactly those people that were searching for dinner reservations for New Year's Eve? I mean, this is going to change, and it's really going to affect everyone. And you know why it's going to be advertising that does it. Advertising has revolutionized communication for decades. For decades. For what's more than decades? Lots of decades. Follow the money. This AI technology is going to continue to get better as long as it continues to make people money. And what's fascinating about AI to me is this is something that's going to be brought into all of our talent stacks really soon. I did a bit on the show a couple of months ago or weeks ago, and I still stand by it, that good morning, Adam, we will soon have on staff us, our AI team, our contractors, and our employees. We will run through our AI before we get to any other humans. And then soon, the AI will be at the top. And we will have a dashboard telling us what's right and wrong in our businesses. We will get warning lights of, hey, your marketing is underperforming, or hey, Erin is saying some stuff in the community that shows she might be dissatisfied. You might want to love up on her. Like, those are the types of things that AI will be running in the background. And then it will come to us so we know what we should be doing. It will even suggest the fixes. Send Erin a sweatshirt and a handwritten card so that way she knows that you care about her. Okay, AI, I will. I'm going to send Erin a box of chocolates just to say, howdy, do you think I should do this, yes or no? Yes. Those are the types of things that are coming because it's going to analyze what we say and evaluate what we say in real time. So it's going beyond targeting. It's going beyond targeting and beyond identity to sentiment analysis, conversation, context. It's wild is what it is. And I'm bringing it up because it's going to make advertising better, 1. 2, I really didn't like the fact that the computer scientists were saying, yeah, we don't know how to stop it. Hello. And I thought you needed to know about it. Here we go. And Adam makes a good point. Thanks to Facebook, Google, Twitter, and the like, there's 10 years of personal data collected for AI to use. And Facebook has already admitted they are training their AI assistant on all of our data. I remind you, when the product is free, you are the product. So Facebook was way ahead of all of us. And now the AI tool is going to be great. And now every conversation we have with the AI is going to make it even better. You make a great point, Adam. That's how it started. And Erin, yes, you'd like a large sweatshirt. Noted. So I wanted to share that. Can we have an aside, an addendum to this conversation? Have you played with Bard, Google's AI, lately? Barbara is the leader of the Idea Collective AI community. So inside the Idea Collective, we have a conversation about AI. And back this spring, when we did our AI Challenge Week, and I kind of introduced some of the stuff that was out there and did some research, ChatGPT was blowing the doors off of Bard and its early iterations. I got to tell you, in the last 3 weeks, I've been using Bard, and it's scary good. It's scary good because it's searching the web. I can say, search the Idea Collective website and tell me where we're not consistent. Search the Idea Collective website and compare it against these other online communities and where can I get better. Bard it's really performing. So if you haven't tried an AI assistant lately, I recommend you try out Bard. I used to subscribe to ChatGPT. I stopped because I found Bard, which is included in my Google Suite, is doing a better job. Changing the topic to a quick economic story. Yesterday on the show, we talked about the spending patterns of Americans and how people are spending their savings. During the pandemic, we were all freaked out, so we saved a bunch of money. Naturally, things are bad, we save. We feel good, we spend. In fact, our spending rate against savings rate is a really good indicator for consumer confidence. So we talked about that on yesterday's show. We have more economic news today. Retail sales for the month of September were announced. They were up 0.7%. That doesn't sound like much, but one, up is good, and two, that's $11 billion. Like, it's a huge number to go up. And it was 2 times the amount of what forecasters expected. They're always wrong, no matter what the story is. That's more or less than what economists expected. You never see them say that's exactly what they thought it was going to be. They're wrong for a living. Up in September, also up in August. In fact, this particular metric, retail sales, has been up every month for 6 consecutive months now. Wow. So this feeling that we talked about yesterday of, is the economy bumpy? Are Americans freaked out? What's going on? Not by the numbers. By the numbers, we are spending just fine, thank you very much. Inside the numbers, restaurant spending was up 0.9%. Online spending was up 1.1%. And one of the folks in the story was quoted as saying, if the cost of living crisis has hit consumer confidence, you wouldn't know it by judging the second month of strong retail sales with the consumer buying everything that wasn't nailed down. I share this information not because you need to be an expert on the economy. I share this information because I want you to know I'm watching it, and I want you to have the information in the context about what it might mean for us. If we were in the scenario where this economic indicator is tanking and this economic indicator is tanking, you would want me to tell you, right? You'd want as much notice as possible. But every indicator except inflation looks like it's doing just fine. So I wanted to share that this morning. You found Small Business Mornings. It's a daily live stream at 9 a.m. Central for solopreneurs and small business owners, powered by the Idea Collective community. We bring entrepreneurs together and provide the support and resources they need to succeed. The mission is simple: don't grow it alone. Let's talk about economic prosperity for a second. Do you know how awesome we are as a country? And Shadow, the Idea Dog, says hi. We are so awesome as a country that we have the free brain space and resources to have a toy hall of fame. That's how wealthy we are as a country. There's so many problems in the world, and there's so much going on that someone thought 25 years ago, you know what we need? We need a toy hall of fame. That exists, and it makes me happy to know that that exists. But it's pretty much an indicator of how good things are going. For their 25th anniversary, they're looking for your help. They need your help to pick its next inductee. And what they're doing for the 25th anniversary is they have 5 forgotten toys that they want your vote on. So I'm going to share the 5 forgotten toys, and I want to hear from you. Which one do you think needs to be put in the Hall of Fame? How do they determine what gets in and what doesn't? They do it by this metric. Toys must have inspired creative play and enjoyed popularity over a sustained period of time. So no flashes in the pan. Gotta be inspired play. Are you ready? Are you ready? Do you have your feedback fingers ready to go? Are you going to tell me which one of these 5 you think should be in the Hall of Fame? Let's go to the board. The 5 being considered for the Toy Hall of Fame are the pogo stick, the corn popper, that little pushy thing, My Little Pony, Pez dispensers, and Transformers, more than meets the eye. Chief Curator Christopher Bench was quoted as saying, These 5 toys are like the Susan Lucci to the Emmy Awards. They've come close to getting in, but they've never gotten in. One of these 5 will make the haul, and it's purely in your hands. So, what say you? Which one of the 5 deserve to get in? Adam says Transformers, 100%. Now, as a dude of a certain age, I completely agree. Transformers should get in. Adam makes a great follow-up. There weren't 5 movies about the pogo stick. Boom. Boom. Yep. Very good. Okay, so we've got a very strong vote for Transformers. Any other votes that come in? My Little Pony are still very popular. You're right, Aaron, for sure. See, Pez and My Little Pony, says Stephanie Kern. JB, good morning, friend. Transformers for sure. If we look at this big time, pogo sticks and the corn popper are older toys. They were around when I was little. My Little Pony and Transformers when I was coming up, right? My age. But only one of these toys is in every checkout aisle in America. That'd be the Pez dispenser. Pez dispenser is pretty awesome. I read an article about the Pez. They sell 3 billion Pez tablets a year. That's a lot of Pez. And every character ever has their own Pez dispenser. Culturally, would Pez be the most impactful one? Question mark. An interesting thought for sure. And it just makes me feel happy that someone can follow their dream enough to make a Toy Hall of Fame. Think how happy that place is. You go to the Toy Hall of Fame, it's just like, Like, do you think the people that run the Toy Hall of Fame ever get stressed out? How could you get stressed out? Oh, Connect 4 is acting up today. Maybe they get stressed out when someone sinks their battleship. That's possible. That could make them mad. Or when the person they're playing gets Boardwalk. A Monopoly again, dag nabbit. I guess that would add stress to the person that runs the Toy Hall of Fame. But outside of that, it sounds like a pretty good gig. Gotta admit. While we're talking about old toys, let's talk about getting old for a second, because there's something specific about getting old that I want to talk about. I've been watching the Blue Zones show lately. Have you seen that on Netflix? Blue Zones? It's about a guy that traveled around to all the places in the world where people have a higher than average concentration of people over 100. And if you don't want to invest 10 episodes in the Blue Zone show, I will tell you the secret of the Blue Zone show. Here's the secret. If you want to live to 100, here's the secret. Live completely differently than you do now. Oh, really? Yeah. Eat stuff you don't eat, do things you don't do, everything you enjoy, stop. You'll live to 100. That's what it feels like. Oh, these 102-year-old grandmothers in Okinawa, they sit on mats, not couches. They don't watch television. They don't drink alcohol. They only eat food from their garden. All right, let me make sure I got this straight. No couch, no beer, no pizza, no football. I'm out. I'll die at 85. Fine, you can have those last 15 years. The Bears might end up killing me anyway because they suck so hard. They suck so hard, their badness is radioactive. That's how bad it is. It will take years off my life because my football team sucks so bad. But that is the story of the Blue Zone show. That basically everything we do is wrong, change it all, and you'll live to 100. And age is a real conversation in our house right now. My lovely wife, Abby, is having a round number birthday in December, which we will have a party for. So if you are around us, get ready to party in early December. We're like starting to do crossword puzzles and move more. Like it's really on our radar. But outside of the sadness of getting older, and the lifestyle changes that are required, let's talk about bucket lists. Do you have a bucket list? I think that was a real trendy thing a while ago to have a bucket list. You got to have one. Things that you want to do before you kick. I want to go here. I want to try that. Bucket list stuff. There's a story from Illinois about a woman that's living her best life, and she's doing something that would probably be on many people's bucket list. The story is about someone trying to set the world record as the oldest skydiver ever. She's 104 years old, and she's trying to be certified as the oldest skydiver in history. Now, I want you to hold this image. Before I even do it, good for her, yay, she jumped and she lived, okay? Good for her. Now, just come into my twisted little brain for a second. In the story, it described how she literally used her walker to get to the plane, right? So she needed help getting there. Fine. We're all going to need help sometime. Good for her. More power to her. Awesome. And then she jumped with an instructor. So they took this 104-year-old lady, they strapped her to an instructor, like harnesses, strapped her to a dude. And they got up in the air. So you're 104, she probably weighs 80 pounds, right? So she's just like an oversized backpack for this instructor, strapped to him. They're flying over the drop zone, right? And if you're up there, flying over the drop zone, you're 104 years old. That's where YOLO comes in. You only live once. Because when you're 104 years old, you know you shouldn't be signing a 5-year car lease. You know that, come on. You know. Make every moment count. Because it's... Do you need the extended warranty? No, I don't, actually. Thank you. I'm good. So what would you do if you were in that instance? 104 years old, do you have your health well enough to walker yourself up to the plane, get strapped to an instructor, poof, push her out of the plane. Ah! Do stuff so thrilling it could kill you. Why not? I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? You live? Is that the... Wait, I lived. I'm still 104. Damn it. Now what? I feel like when it comes to aging and it comes to getting older and lifestyle change and all this stuff, I have a feeling, and maybe you feel differently. I have a feeling that there's going to be a point where I just quit trying to get older. Where it just gets, maybe it's 85, maybe it's 90, who knows? Who knows? But there's just going to come a point where it's like, you know what, screw it. Jack Daniels for breakfast, cigarettes for lunch, everyone can kiss my ass. Because there's going to come a point where it's just like, I'm good, whatever. Whatever. Throw me out of a plane, sure. Don't care. Yes, I'm having Giordano's for dinner again. Why? Because I'm 93. That's why. Yeah, but Pat, you should eat healthy. You can live longer. Nah. I'm good. Got a light, sausage deep dish. Seriously. Besides, I should have been 10 years ago. The Bears fandom in me should have killed me. Unbelievable. So holding that idea in your head, that there's a 104-year-old woman jumping out of airplanes, and God bless her and good for her. But, yeah, your YOLO list, your bucket list, your things you want to do before you kick. Let's get after them and enjoy them because, just like it says, you only live once. How about our meme of the day from Abby Miller, the director of meme? No, I take that back. This meme is from Sarah Deacon. Sarah Deacon, the adulting coach. If you've got a teen that's trying to find their way in their future, Sarah Deacon, the adulting coach, can help you. And if you have a meme that you'd like to send my way, I'll give you a free plug as well. So email me your latest meme. And this meme has a direct correlation to the AI conversation that we had earlier today. Check it out. Nobody listens to me. We do. Yeah, they do. Google ads and Facebook ads, they are listening all the time. All the time. And they're getting good too. Did you ever get an ad in your feed that you end up just mad at? Like, I know that I'm your ideal client. I know that I should probably buy this. Mute, block, report, hate, go away. Leave me alone. Where's the leave me alone button? AI, can you innovate that? I need the button on my Facebook feed that just says piss off. Like just bzz, bzz, bzz. Unfortunately, that button does not exist yet. It should somehow. So thank you, Sarah Deacon, Deputy Director of Meme. I think that's excellent. We will definitely make you the Deputy Director of Meme. And if you see something in your feed that you think would be good for the show, really send it over to me because I would love to include it. All right, we're going to wrap up Small Business Mornings here, but I want to share one more thing before we go. Tomorrow is the Idea Collective Conference pre-con event. Everyone that has a ticket to the convention, conference rather, is being invited to a pre-con event. And at the pre-con event tomorrow, we're going to do some networking with everybody that's there. We're going to announce the winners of our speaking competition. So we've been competing all summer, led by Amber Griffiths, you're the best, to figure out who's going to speak right before Marcus Lemonis, our keynote speaker. We are going to reveal the winning speakers tomorrow during pre-con. We will also talk with one of our keynotes. Megan Riley, the CEO of Tippy Toes, is going to join us and say howdy and preview her talk. And we've also got some updated speakers and agenda changes that we're going to talk about. So if you're coming to the conference, you got to join us tomorrow for pre-con. And if you aren't coming to the conference yet, you got to get on it because our discounted room block expires on the 23rd of October. So it's time to make a decision. Are you coming to the conference or are you just going to let it pass you by and then just bathe in the FOMO when all of the photos and fun and stories hit you after the event? Telling you, I talked to people that did that last year. They were not happy. It's something you need to experience. So join us at the conference. Smallbizretreat.com is the URL to get your ticket. So we will talk to you tomorrow at pre-con. And good morning, Rhonda. Great to see you as well. I'm Pat Miller. I'm the founder of the Idea Collective, the online community that's helping small business owners get the support and resources they need to succeed. Our free trial challenge is up right now. If you want to try out the community, we would love to welcome you in for a test drive. That's it. We will be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Central, for another edition of Small Business Mornings. We will talk to you then. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.